So now we are going to look at analyzing keywords. And the purpose of this is so that we can filter through the vast amount of keywords that we are provided from Ahrefs and other keyword tools. Obviously, because we can't target all the keywords. Now, what do I mean by that? As before, I've said that there is potential that a page or a website can rank for many keywords. Yes, that's true, but when it comes to targeting keywords, as you'll find out later on, it's not possible for you to target all the thousands of keywords. You don't write a page or create a page and target the potential or thousands of keywords that it can rank for. You normally only target 1, 2, or probably even 3. The reason being is because you need to make the content flow in, or the thing that you are selling or the content that you're writing about just doesn't cater for you to optimize for thousands of keywords. For example, you may be selling wireless keywords, as we are talking about in this example, but you're selling only about 5 or 10 of those keywords. Or you might have content about wireless keywords, but you only write content about 10 of those keywords. Now, it's possible that you could rank for 10 different types of wireless headphones, but it's possible that you could rank for more than those headphone types, just because of the nature of how keywords work, and the differences and the vastness and variety of keywords, as we can see in Ahrefs and the videos and the lectures that we've done previously, that thousands of keywords come back when we type in or look at the seed keyword wireless headphones. So here we're just going to work out how to analyze the keywords and filter through to ones that we can target. Okay, and that will make our task a lot easier. And when we start narrowing down the keywords, that's when we move on to the next step of actually targeting those keywords and producing web pages. Okay, but we'll be talking about that in future lectures. So let's keep on with our example about wireless headphones. We're going to stick with phrase match. Now we're going to look at the filters that Ahrefs provides, and you get filters in other keyword research tools such as Google Keyword Planner, SEMrush, and the other keywords that we mentioned, and they are really important. One thing I would like to say is that other keyword research tools beyond Google Keyword Planner usually give you more filters to play with, okay? Because Google Keyword Planner is like the basic. It's you just come out, you've just been born, okay? It's not there for the whole industry, or the marketers that exist in the SEO industry or the search industry. Is primarily aimed at people who are advertising, okay? People who are using Google paid search, okay? So those guys who are in that field, they don't always need the amount of filters, okay? And plus, Google Keyword Planner it's a free tool, okay? So if it's a free tool, they're not always going to build the extensive features that are available in other keyword research tools like Ahrefs, okay? So let's focus now on analyzing the keywords, filtering down to select a few keywords, or finding out how we can do that, so then we can move on to the next step. My advice would be to focus on the keyword difficulty filter, okay? As you can see in this column, it gives us a keyword difficulty score, and we've spoken about that in previous videos. The score is from 0 to 100, so the closer you are to 100, the more difficult it is to rank for that keyword, and the closer it is to 0, it's a bit less competitive and a bit easier to rank. Why does this matter? If you are a new website and you just started up your new business and you want to rank for wireless headphones, and you see that the keyword difficulty is 66, now that is telling you that it's on the more difficult scale, okay? So for you to target that keyword is going to be really hard. It might take you a long time. And if search and Google traffic is going to be the main way that you are going to advertise, it might take a really long time for you to start getting business, okay? So you need to think about that really carefully. Now, if you are an established retailer or reseller of wireless headphones or electronic devices, and you've started to branch out into wireless headphones, you've been selling all this time, you've been selling MP3 devices, you've been selling iPods, you've been selling audio devices, and you decide, hey, you know what? We've got a really great deal with a supplier. We're going to start selling wireless headphones. Now, your website has already got some traction. It's already got some equity. And you think, you know what? If we start selling this product, I don't think it will take us a bit too long to rank, even though the difficulty is 66. Now, there may be an instance where you are an established seller of electronic goods, but you don't write content, okay? And you want to write content about the best wireless headphones, okay? But you find that Google treats you as just an e-commerce site. It doesn't rank you for any content pages. So although you have been selling wireless headphones and electronic goods, you haven't been creating content around it. So if you want to create a content that compares different wireless headphones and you want to title it and target the keyword best wireless headphones, you might need to think twice, okay, about this keyword, okay? Because although you're an established player in that industry or the electronic device industry, the keyword difficulty is still quite high for a website that hasn't created content. So you might start thinking about targeting different keywords. So let's think that we are a new player. We're a small guy. We're a small fish. Okay, so I want to target keyword difficulty from 20. Let's say actually 10 to 30. Press apply. Okay, so we get back a filtered list, and we can see, look, the keyword difficulties are low. And then we need to look at the volume. Okay, this is something else I want to talk about, which is really important. Is the volume of keywords enough for us to generate business? Okay, now you need to remember that in Ahrefs, this is an average monthly estimate. Okay, so it's 9,000 volumes a month, 9,000 searches a month for Skull Candy wireless headphones, and that is the highest one. So then it goes down 7. You can change the filter, you can make it go the other way around, but it starts at the highest first and then it descends downwards. Okay, so volume is really important. As I said, you need to find out whether the keyword that you are able to target has enough search volumes for you to generate visits and ultimately business. Okay, now this is set to United States, as you can see here. So our research region or target region is United States. So this search volume is from the United States. The global search volume is how, all the world combined together, how many search volumes there are in a month. So in our example here, Skull Candy wireless headphones is 13,000 searches a month. Okay, now if you remember in the very first video when we spoke about the overarching metrics that Ahrefs provides, okay, it gives us global volume breakdown. Okay, so I just clicked overview and it came back to here. It gives us a global volume breakdown. Why is this important? Well, you need to assess the buying power of whatever you're targeting, whatever product you're targeting or whatever content you're targeting. Let's say, for example, you are selling wireless headphones and the majority of your traffic was coming from India, no offense, or it was coming from, let's say, Nepal, or a really small country with really low GDP, and actually somewhere you don't even ship to, you're not even capable of shipping to. So let's say, for example, you found a keyword and the majority of searches were coming from countries where you weren't even able to ship to, or you had a content website and the majority of the searches and the volumes for the searches are coming from countries where they really don't have the GDP to buy certain products. So that might mean that you might not attract revenue from advertisers, okay? So that's why it's important to look at where the traffic is coming from, okay? So let's go back to phrase match. Okay, so let's say, I'm not worried about keyword difficulty. We've spoken about volume. I'm not worried about this score. I'm a great website. I want to focus on keywords that are really high, okay? So I want to focus on keywords that are above 20,000. And max, if we can see there, is 106,000. 3 zeros, I've got that right. So there you go. I've only got 3 keywords to play with, but I'm Amazon, or I'm Argos. Argos is a really big retailer in the UK. If you haven't heard of it, I've got clout. I've got great pages. I've got great SEO. I'm known for selling these types of products. I'm really happy to target these keywords. The keyword difficulty score isn't bothering me, okay? But something else that is bothering me is, okay, I've got 3 keywords here, and I can target for wireless headphones because I sell multiple wireless headphones, and I also can target Bose wireless headphones because I sell a selection of Bose wireless headphones. But I want to focus on optimizing my overall page for wireless headphones. And I want to know how much traffic I can get for it, because I need to provide a report to someone, or to my line manager, or to the content editor who's really interested in knowing, hey, before we start this project of creating a new page or optimizing this page, we need to find out the potential of traffic that we can get, because that is going to help us understand how much revenue we can get. So Ahrefs has this filter called clicks. Now, what this does is gives an estimation of how many clicks this search term is going to get, okay? I touched on it on the video when we were talking about the overarching metrics in Ahrefs, the overview page. So what this is telling us is, from 106,000 searches, there will be 74 clicks, 74,000 clicks, okay? Now, that doesn't mean it's going to go to one website. It's going to go to a distribution of websites, because there is more than one website that Google shows on the first page. And not only that, it's not just going to go to the SEO pages or the organic pages. There's also paid search pages that appear on Google's first page and its second page, okay? So a share of this number, these clicks, is going to go to those results. And if you hover over these metrics at the top, these dimensions at the top, Ahrefs gives you an explanation of what it is, okay? So if you have signed up to Ahrefs, or you've got a trial, you can do what I've done here and go and read this up in more detail, okay? So cost per click, this relates to paid search. We won't be going into that more detail. So cost per CPS is click per search, okay? So this again relates to this. So each search is going to result in 0.7 of a click, so just under a click for each search, which is why we had that metric, okay, here of 74,000. Return rate. What this is telling us that for each search that someone makes, what's the return rate, okay? Do they make that search again? So this metric is telling us that for each search, so each one of these searches for wireless headphones, there is a return rate, okay? So included in this total is this number, okay? They think that this search for wireless headphones doesn't just result in one search. People don't just search once. They search just over once for this keyword, okay? So that's really interesting. Right. So let's say, okay, I've got these keywords here and I'm happy with that, but I want to find probably one more keyword, okay? I want to focus on keywords that have more than 2 words,